Did you say that? Huh? What, did you say that?
Say what?
Don't start with me. Did you whisper my wiener, or was that him?
No, but I'm a wiener.
Big wiener? This is going to be a rough show.
The following program contains scenes and language of a frank and explicit nature. Discretion is advised.
Heidi's yawning to start the show. I wanted to just point this out real quick.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't think you're sorry. I mean,
I'm really sorry.
That was one of those, like, chin to chest yawns.
Yeah, there's something going on with me. Either I have fibromyalgia, which people make fun of because they say it's not real, but I have endometriosis, and I believe it's come back, and it riddles your whole body. But I have a stress fracture in my right foot.
Okay.
And it's the one, remember I said last week that it was, my boyfriend was like, is it all that weight? Is it all that extra weight? Let's just laugh a minute.
Zinger,
My
bobinger.
life is a laugh track. But it's gotten worse, my foot. And I won't go to the doctor again until I get a pedicure.
Are your feet gross right now?
No, but I have nice feet, but I need a pedicure. Like, I won't go. I was telling Dickless this, if I had $40 left to my name for and I had to stretch it out for the whole week, I would get a pedicure. Or, I mean, and I needed one, I would do that over having food.
What?
Yeah.
That's insane.
I have to have my toes just I have to have them nice and neat and always red polish.
Really? I don't think I've ever seen your feet, thank God.
Well, don't look. I have to get a pedicure first.
Even when you get them, please don't show them to me. I have a real issue with feet.
Yeah, my sister does too.
You know why? Because they're fucking gross. I feel like you've had a pedicure before, Heartthrob. You have, haven't you? I saw that look in your eye. You have.
No comment.
Yeah. How many have you had? If you were a guy that had gotten one, how many would you say you would have had?
2.
Oh.
And I want the one with the
embarrassing.
fish that eat your
calluses.
Yes, I want that one.
I don't know about that either.
Okay, so then yesterday I've been a little depressed.
Okay, new subject. We're moving on.
No, kind of the same sort of issue, because I've been depressed because I can't move as well because my foot hurts so far. I mean, in the middle of the night, it is like, I don't know if anybody has had this, could you fucking turn that off?
Stop saying funny shit and I'll
Is
stop
it
playing
done?
it. It's yeah.
Oh, it goes off.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You been here before? It does it.
I didn't know if you had to
No, it rolls
press
back.
it. Okay.
Yeah.
So in the middle of the night though, my hip and my foot, it wakes me up, stabbing pain.
Yeah, that's rough.
I've been a little down just because I'm like, fuck, I can't run those marathons like I've been planning.
And that's the thing. I've known you for probably 4 or 5 years now, and when I think of
Has
you,
it been that long?
I think so.
Wow.
It was right before the pandemic started. Is when we first met you. That was 2019. We met you.
Oh, that's right.
So when I think of you as a runner.
Right, as I'm so athletic. Like
only when you're here is when I get to see what you look like, because you're
Right.
usually just a blur.
Right. I believe that Just Do It, Nike pretty much got that from me.
Yes, I
Just
heard
do
that.
it.
I did hear that.
Yeah, just do it.
So your hip and your what is waking you up at night?
And my foot. There's so I don't know. I've never had a broken bone ever in my life. So I don't know what that pain feels like, but it won't go away, and I can't stretch my toes back. So I'm thinking that it's broken.
Oh man,
I don't know. So
I just saw you were just saying in the living room, and you turned around and you said, "My foot's real bad."
it's really bad.
Man.
So but another thing happened. So my boyfriend got a job, and he's going to go to Greece again. That's cool for a month, which is great.
Are you excited to go to Greece?
I'm invited, but I can't afford the ticket, so I can't go.
He won't get you a ticket?
No, he can't afford it either. So that's...
Tell you what. We talked about it, Heartthrob and I, and
Yeah.
he said he's willing to pay for the ticket for you. Heartthrob
Sweet.
is. So that's very, very kind.
I almost feel like if I had the money, how funny would that be if I was like, hey, I'm coming. And he was like, you know what I mean? He'd be like, what? Oh, wait, really? You are?
And inside oh, fuck.
because he says if you can get there, you don't have to pay for anything. It's getting there. It's
So
like
basically,
$2,000.
you don't have to pay for anything except for the most expensive part of the trip.
Yeah.
That's very thoughtful.
I mean, the thing is, listen, it's been a hard year for actors with the fucking strike. I get it. Yeah.
No, I'm kidding.
But he also may or may not have gotten a job that's over in South Korea.
Oh, okay.
And I have wanted to go there forever. Like, we were just talking about it, and he goes, "Good news." I was like, "What?" He's like, I think I'm gonna go. I think I got this part. It's his friend who created
exciting.
I can't say anything, but it's a friend of his that he was on the show Lost with, who created this really big show. And now there's going to be another big show, and it films there. And I was like, oh, that's amazing. He won't be there for that long, but I'm like, I really want to go. But I want somebody to say, let me see what I can do to get you over there. I have many credit cards. Why don't I put the ticket on a credit card? I know it's $3,000 for a business class ticket, but I'll put it on there. You pay me back. If that's what he really, you know what I mean? I'll pay
Yeah. Right. That's exactly right.
And that didn't happen. And I turned off my phone at 6 p.m. ish. I turned it off. I put it away in my closet. So I wouldn't because I just was like, oh. And
Wow.
I took a Xanax because I was really feeling like I was going to be crazy. Like, you know what I mean? Just like depressed crazy. Not kill myself crazy, but just those nerves you get, those I'm gonna fucking punch somebody. And then I played video games for 4 hours and I just sat there and I paid $25 to have frozen yogurt delivered. Who does that? It's usually $6. I paid
it does.
$5 for frozen yogurt because I didn't want to leave my house.
Yeah, it sounds like you're spiraling.
Yeah.
But it's okay.
But today I'm better. I feel better.
That's good.
Because then my bestie Dre was like, I told her and she's like, hey, why don't this summer we go to Italy? How's that? You come with me.
That's friendship.
That's a friend.
And maybe she'll eat your fucking box.
And she's like, look, you start saving now. You pay for your ticket. And then when you get there, we'll...
What's with all these people having you pay for the ticket? Can anyone buy you a fucking ticket?
I mean, that's my best friend. So
Your best friend would pay for it. That's how I feel.
no, but if you don't have the money, that's the most expensive part. These tickets are so much right now. And I'm not fucking flying coach overseas. Sorry. I'm spoiled.
I guess beggars can literally be choosers.
Oh, totally.
That's what it sounds like to me.
And that's why I'm just going to go to Wisconsin. Anyhow, sorry.
You weren't going to come in tonight. I'm really happy that you did because I'm having a really good time watching you
Spiral?
boil over.
Yeah. Well, and then I also have... I'm just gonna get it all up. I don't think anybody is anybody listening? I think everyone's been click off. Let's see what's on Bobby Lee's podcast.
That's me right there. Yeah, of course.
Snoozer. But I have a cyst in my motherfucking breast. So I have to go get an ultrasound tomorrow again to see if it's grown. It was so being a girl is fucking blows.
It's a picture.
I can't.
That's me. I think I have a cyst as well.
Who did that?
This is from we were in James was in Salt Lake City a bunch of years ago. And I took my shirt off. It was just hot as fuck. So I was outside with my shirt on back when I was a little bit more comfortable doing such things. And you
have a nice rack.
Yeah, thank you. One of our very, very kind Dark Matter fans put these beautiful titties on my body.
Gorgeous.
Maybe I'll put that on Patreon if people want to see it. So you have a cyst.
Yeah, so now I have to go to the doctor tomorrow and have them fucking manhandle my fucking boobs for free.
They're not even on your OnlyFans. I mean, for fuck's sake.
Dude, come on.
If you were still doing the OnlyFans,
I still am.
You could film that appointment and put it on there. People fucking shoot massive loads to that video.
Oh, God.
Pay for your own fucking flight.
Good Lord.
If she was pay-towing, popping a titty out, these flights would be paid for tenfold.
Yep.
You refuse to let yourself make money. And that's why you have a cyst in your breast, because you deserve it.
Knock on wood. That's horrible. Knock on wood.
No, you're gonna be fine.
There was this
You're gonna be fine.
guy on OnlyFans who said, he goes, yeah, good news. A friend of mine who I'm a bull for.
Wait, what?
A friend of mine who I'm a bull for.
Do you know what that means, Throb?
Yes.
You do?
Oh, fuck.
I didn't.
Shit.
Okay, so a friend of mine that I'm a bull for set up.
He's a man?
Yes.
Okay.
Set up a threesome for Super Bowl Sunday
Oh, wait.
with a FFM, and I've only done MMF. And I'm sitting there reading. I'm like, what the fuck is a bull?
He knows all
and
of it.
what's an
Throb knows everything you're saying.
What's an FFM? Is this like a wrestling thing? What the fuck?
No.
But then I started to think a bull.
Kind of.
A bowl you
Can I
create
guess?
semen out of, so I thought maybe it's
Is a bull the guy that you have come in to fuck your chick?
Yep.
Yeah.
Cleary, power deduction.
So I wrote back and I said, what the fuck is a bull? And he said, it's this woman whose husband can't fuck anymore.
Well, I don't know if it has to be that or doesn't. It doesn't. I think it's just like
I'm pretty sure he doesn't want to fuck anymore.
So
unless it's some real
cuck-
old guy.
Yeah.
a cuck is the guy. The bull is the one you bring in.
Correct.
Yeah.
Oh, I had
So I've
no
heard.
idea.
So I've heard.
A bull.
Yeah.
And then a F, and then what he meant was it was a female male. I realized that as he told me that.
I have a. This is. I'm not trying to be funny.
Yeah.
Does a bull? Does it have to be a black dude?
I think this is a
No.
white guy.
I could have sworn that was a thing. Okay.
Really?
You do see a lot of white men, white women bring in like a black dude to really take your wife to Pound Town.
Huh.
That's what I'm going to do, I think.
I wonder what that's for.
If you're listening and you're black, hit me up. Come on over. I got a job for you. Wow. So what's happening? Are you being a little bit more active on OnlyFans or what?
I looked at some messages and I was like,
That's not really being active on OnlyFans.
I said,
Heidi Van Tassel has an OnlyFans. Oh, really? Really? What is she doing there? Oh, man. Dude, she reads messages. It's awesome. You got to do more, dude.
She writes back, what the fuck?
She's like, what's that? What's that? Oh, really? No, thank you. I don't want to do that. No, thanks.
That's insane.
What's that? I'm just here to show pictures that I show on Instagram. Can you pay me for that?
No, I put up some
Little
pictures.
scandals?
Little pictures here and there.
What? People want to see it. What
They have to
what
go.
kind of stuff?
Go and join.
Tease them.
Go and join and you'll see.
Yeah, you heard it here first, guys. You want the good stuff. I mean, you heard the pitch. Doesn't get much teasier or hotter than that. OnlyFans like a Heidi Van Tassel. And you can see something, maybe. Maybe she'll read your message.
I gotta buy a ticket to somewhere.
Payto.
Give me a ticket for an aeroplane.
Payto.
Payto.
Pop.
What is that?
Pop a titty out. Yeah.
Payto. Shirts.
Do you want to hear something insane? Mm-hmm. You were mentioning something about something being too expensive earlier.
Yeah.
What were you talking about? What did you say? What was too expensive?
The flights?
Yes. I went to the post office yesterday and I shipped a box that was like maybe a foot long. Maybe it was like a square box, like a foot by a foot. And all that was inside was a pillow. It felt like an empty box, right? So she did the measurements, and for 3-day shipping to, I think it was Ohio, it was going to be like $9 or $10 to ship. Mm-hmm. And then all of a sudden she goes, "Oh, actually it's $17."
What?
I was like, "Why?" She goes, "It's too light." And I'm like, "Oh, you must have what?" She goes, "Yeah, it's too light. So there's a charge when it's too light."
Stop it.
And so I literally, I'm like, I stopped and I'm like letting it sink in for a minute. And like there's people behind me and I hear a guy go, "Oh man." And I'm like, "Hold on a second." And then I've been coming to this same post office for 15 years. And I know this woman. I'm like, "Wait a minute. Did you just say that it cost me $7 more because the box is too light?" She goes, "Yes." I'm like, I was like, that is, please explain to me how that's a thing. I'm like, I understand being charged if it's too heavy. She goes, yeah, but the box is too light. I was waiting for her to like stop joking.
Well, it might blow away or something.
I don't know what
you
the
have to
fuck it was.
Hold on to it more. It costs more.
So I said to her, I was in a rush, but I was like, so if I go outside and put some rocks in it, will it be cheaper? And she kind of laughed. I'm like, I'm serious. Well, what kind of world, what is this? What is going on here? I ended up paying, I sold this pillow on eBay from like, they got from like a Angel Stadium giveaway. I sold the pillow for $25 and then it was $17 for shipping.
Holy shit.
Like, what the hell's the point of it? Isn't
What
that
is going
the
on in
craziest
this
thing you ever
world?
heard in your life?
Did you hear about UPS? They're laying off 12,000 people?
Why?
And then people, I don't know. I just heard that on the news earlier, but maybe, what?
I know.
It's usually the heavier it is, the more expensive it is.
Hence my incredible amount of, my deepest confusion I've been in my life. Like I feel like my face was just like, huh?
I think I have to go.
So the guy behind me starts laughing. I turn around, I'm like, he goes, man, I don't know. Like I've heard something like this before, but that's nuts. And I was like, okay, I guess we'll do it. And I think she even felt dumb saying it.
It makes no sense at all. I've never heard that before in my life.
I had just started sweating. I'm like, I think I'm done here. And I meant like on Earth.
Yeah,
Not just the post office. I'm done on Earth.
but that's like the plane shit too. Like if you think about it, and I think it wasn't Bill Burr, but it was somebody else who said it. If you really, really think, you go up with your suitcase. You go up. They weigh it. Oh, it's 35 pounds, or I think it's what's
50 is
over?
the cutoff.
Okay, it's 52 pounds. It's gonna be extra. Oh, okay, cool. So that's $100. But that doesn't make sense. It's overweight, but it's still going in the fucking plane. How does this make sense?
I will tell you why. It's for the safety of the people that are loading the bags. If things are over 50 pounds, it can lead to like that's the weight they've agreed on for like anything more than this, and people are kind of risking injury.
But that doesn't make sense. Why is it costing more? Why do I have to pay more? It's still going on the plane. That guy's still gonna pick it up and whack his back out.
Yeah, and he's probably a good point because he's not getting the money for it.
No,
right.
I thought about it the last time I was at the airport, and I'm like, this doesn't make sense.
Come to think of it, I struggle to find any policy in the world that makes sense.
Yep. That is
okay.
Stupidest thing I've ever heard.
Last night, I got it. I decided to, like, for the first time forever, check my phone bill and just see, like, I'm just trying to see how much money I'm spending each month.
Yeah.
And I got a good deal a couple of years ago for, like, we share a phone bill. I pay for both of our phones. Got a good deal. And then I realized it jumped a while ago. Sort of long story short, I have like an older phone, and I'm paying $17 a month for protection plan for the device, which I never asked for. I don't pay for any warranties for anything.
Apple?
It is. No, the warranty is it's on my like Verizon warranty.
Oh yeah, they're screwing you over.
So, and I just don't pay for that shit anywhere. I don't do it extra warranties with cars. I don't, when I buy any electronics, I don't pay for any warranties. I would never do it. And so I got on Chatteroo last night at 2 a.m. and I was on with chat tech support until 5:30 this morning. 3.5 hours on chat being I'm being
chat.
Nice. And the girl I was talking to was very, very kind.
Are you sure it's a person? That you're
Yeah, because she
talking to?
told me her parents gave her a dog for New Year's named Oreo because the dog is white with black ears. Like we really got to know each other. And she was trying to, but I was like,
I think that's a robot.
I was like, I would never pay for this. It's $17 extra a month. And it took me an hour and a half for her to tell me, how long has that been on my bill for? Yes, I can go look, but I want you to go look for me. And it's been a year. And I was like, I need you to reimburse me for the entire year.
Good.
I've never asked for that. I would never ask for that. And you guys didn't get my permission. I didn't approve it. Like I sound like a bitch. I'm like, I've been with you guys for over 15 years. And right now I feel taken advantage of and I don't like it. And I really enjoy your service. but I will start shopping around, and I'm not kidding. Like I'm not threatening. I appreciate you're being very kind. I know it's not you, but and she's like, I'm talking to my supervisor. I'm like, you're probably not. But and they're like, well, we do send you a bill every month. Like it's kind of your fault that you're not checking it. I was like, oh, you fuck, you little fuck. And I get the point, but I was like, I have auto pay, and the beauty of auto pay is that I don't have to think about it.
Exactly.
Like I guess shame on me for trusting you. Shame on me for trusting you that I was paying what I agreed to pay. So it ended up being like we settled on. They're giving me 4 months free, which I still feel violated. I still feel taken advantage of. And then for the next hour and a half, I was trying to finagle a new phone. And they were trying to give me some bullshit with like the 128 gigs. Like, get the fuck out of here. I have more gigs in this fucking pen than, you know. So
just reminded
I
me
got
of
screwed. No new phone.
yeah.
And I still had paid 8 months for something I don't want. But they took it off. They said they'll never put it on again. But what the fuck is wrong? Like, what Weasley, shady move.
Well, it just reminded me. I have a credit card that's super like only has like 500 bucks on it, and I looked, and I always I always have the auto pay, and I never looked at the bill.
Right.
And I think I have both. I'm one of those. It's like I get it, and then I also have like I'm wasting.
You get a paper bill?
Paper
Oh,
on some things I do.
I hate paper
And
bills.
I went through it just to be like, oh, let me see what's going on. Like, what do I have on here? And there was $200 off for Tesla. And I was like, what the fuck? So I closed it, and I just remembered because my fucking ADD, I forgot to call them. That was 2 months ago already.
Tesla?
A month and a half. I never bought anything from Tesla. So obviously someone has
someone
my card.
did.
Tesla, $200. I mean, what could that be? I don't know. It's not a Tesla
I
car.
never
but
check my bills. I never check
You
my
need to.
bank statements, credit cards.
especially your
debit.
phone bill. And that's why when you sit it, I was like, because they fucking screw you. Everyone listening, go check your phone bill, and you'll find something that.
No,
you're
but
like,
not now.
what
When the
fuck?
pod's over, you can go check it.
Yeah.
Not right now, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god, so upset.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So you think I was talking to a robot
I think so.
that happened to talk about a dog named Morio?
Yeah, that sounds very like robotish.
And she told me I felt like family at one point.
Yeah, that's like the Her. Remember the movie Her?
The Her?
The Her.
You really are getting older. Have you guys seen The Her? Oh,
No,
boy.
remember
Great
Her?
picture. Yeah.
That was totally it.
What?
I don't know. I don't think those are real.
What do you think?
I think that was a human being.
I think so too. I think she was young because she said like her parents bought her a dog for. She goes, well, I looked this up for you. How was your New Year? I was like, boring.
Oh, total robot.
You think?
Yes. That's what they get. That's what they program in there. So you feel like, oh, it's a person.
But like the detail of the dog named Oreo with the.
That's so typical black and white dog Oreo. Come on. If it was named Kirby or something.
I know it's
okay,
only
yeah.
January, but this is the conspiracy of the year.
Yes,
Right now.
so we got. I mean, we haven't played it in a while, so let's fucking give Heidi her due. Where is it at here?
Where is Coon?
Careful now. Let's see where the fuck. Oh, here. Let's do the full one.
Conspiracy Corner. I read it online, so it must be true. Conspiracy Corner. I heard it from a friend of a friend of a friend. Conspiracy Corner. This story is real, I can tell
He's
by
so
the
good.
way that
So
I
great.
feel.
I just started following him. He has a YouTube page. I'm gonna pimp it out.
Oh.
Because he's so supportive of us. He does these like guitar and bass tutorials on YouTube, but it's a lot of Chili Peppers, which is my only gripe with it. We'll put it on the screen. I can't find it right now. Wi-Fi sucks. So, also we just got done last week with our. We did a really, really fun bonus episode of the podcast where we did a hot sauce trivia challenge, which, how did you guys feel that night or the next day?
I felt okay. I was in a really good mood, and maybe that was the endorphins. I had fun.
It was a lot of fun.
I'll tell you what, though, what put me into a spiral afterwards is I saw it, and I feel like I looked 1,000 pounds when I was like whatever I was wearing, and like I went into a whole like meltdown.
No need for that. No need for that.
Well, I did, so that was my thing.
Okay.
Like I was like, oh, and I couldn't watch any more of it.
Well, if you want to know what made Heidi so uncomfortable, you can go to Patreon and check it out. We had a really good time. It was a lot of fun.
I learned a lot too.
What'd you learn? Oh, I mean, as far as trivia
Yeah.
goes, I still have all the answers over here somewhere, but
Yeah.
that was one of my
Those
favorite.
are really good questions.
Heartthrob did a really great job.
Yeah, and I like that there were subjects: history, fine art,
Keep going. What else?
geography,
Yep.
heartthrobs.
Yep.
What else
And
was
you
there?
really,
Science.
there was something that happened in there that made you spit your drink out, which really hurt
Oh
my
my
feelings.
God. It
And
wasn't
we
that-
don't need to talk about it. If people want to know, they
Oh
can
my
go
God.
watch it.
That was like, I spit it out because my mouth was on fire, like because I was having it was
Yeah.
so hot. I had a panic attack, and then when you said that, it
Yeah.
was funny. So, but it wasn't because I couldn't think of you as that certain
Right.
thing. It was just perfect timing.
Do you know I've thought about that every day since? Every day. And it's cool. That's
Wait.
why I'm stoked about your foot. What?
Have you heard? Yeah, there's like a voodoo doll with
Yeah.
like pins in the foot. Have you heard about the guys that died in Kansas City?
Yes, of course. It's fascinating.
What the fuck?
So there was after the not the Chiefs game that we just had, but the first round playoff game. The Kansas City Chiefs were in it, and there was. At first, I thought it was 4 guys hanging out at a house, but it ended up being maybe.
It was a big party.
But there were 5 guys in particular,
Right.
And 3 of them, 2 days later, were found outside dead in the snow at the house they were partying at. They were there for
It was
2 days.
just 3, right?
3 dead.
Yeah.
2 in the front yard, 1 in the back, or 1 in the
I
front,
think they
2
were
in the
all
back.
in the back, right?
No, they were in different spots.
Were they?
I believe 2 were in the backyard, 1 was in the front yard.
Okay.
Dead for 2 days that no one found them. They were laying in the snow.
Well, and then so they had a party,
Mm-hmm.
and people left, and they were sticking around. I guess they were watching. I forget the show that this guy said they were watching, and then the guy said he fell asleep.
The guy whose house it was.
Yeah.
Right.
But the weird thing is that for 2 days, the guy's fiance, the family, this guy that died had kids, young kids.
You
and
keep
they were
saying
like,
this guy, but which guy are you referring to?
the guy that owned, or the guys that died had kids, fiancés,
Okay.
families, and
The guy that
these-
lived there did not die.
No.
The guy's house it was survived.
Right, but he
And 3 of his
allegedly
best friends died.
was sleeping. So for those 2 days, all these people were calling him, going, "Have you seen blah blah blah? Have you seen this guy? Blah blah
Mm-hmm.
blah." And he wouldn't answer the phone. Right? Like, wasn't
is that true?
case?
I haven't heard that. I haven't heard
like
that.
he didn't answer the phone. He didn't. Wait.
People are saying, how could you not know there's 2 dead people or 3 dead people in your yard? But like, I've definitely gone a couple days without leaving my house before.
Yeah. Yeah, because it was in his like.
I think the moral of the story here is like, that's what you get for being a Chiefs fan. You know, it couldn't happen to a more deserving.
Well, and so what happened is that they died of the
they know?
of the weather. So they passed out. This is what the coroner.
Exposure?
Yeah, so they died from exposure. So whatever they ingested, or like the one of the guys, his wife or girlfriend was saying that she thinks that they were murdered. But that's a really horrible, lazy murder.
there's no
It's just
investigation.
like-
There's no murder investigation happening.
Yeah, like they're waiting. Oh wait, new video emerges. What?
Video of what?
New video has emerged of the scene outside a home moments after 3 fans were found under mystery.
Oh, it's probably just like news stuff.
Footage was he appeared. He was getting ready for bed when he noticed a woman who appeared to be distressed walking up from behind Jordan Willis's house, which is across the street. She was the girlfriend that went out back and found them. Found
2 days later.
yeah. So Clayton McGeeney, 36, David Harrington, 37, and Ricky Johnson, 38, had gathered at the home of their friend, Mr. Willis, on January 7th to watch the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers. But the three men never made it home. 2 nights later, McGeeney's fiance went to the house looking for him. She discovered the bodies in the backyard and called 911. In the video, you see this Mr. Willis guy being handcuffed on his front stoop as he's being questioned.
Who's that? That's the house owner?
Yeah.
Why was he handcuffed? Usually they just ask you to come to the station and them to handcuff you.
That's weird.
So did they? Do we know if there's any drugs in their system yet?
So this guy said no, they won't know for a while.
Likely story.
He thought it was a domestic abuse thing. The neighbor did, but the police searched the house, went to the backyards, and had no idea what had happened. A cause of death has not yet been determined, but police say they don't suspect foul play. It's suspected the men died of hypothermia. Some have speculated that drugs or alcohol played a role in their deaths. Officials are waiting talks. That's
it'd be weird for 3 guys to die. Yeah. There also has to be some kind of bad
either
drug
like
in there somewhere.
Fentanyl.
Yeah, of course.
They all did that, and but the
Did
guy
they have fentanyl pizza in Kansas City? Because it could have been fentanyl pizza, perhaps. Maybe they tried to get fennel.
That sounds delicious, actually.
They tried to order fennel, and they put it was over the phone. You never know what people are saying. It's probably fentanyl pizza.
Soon, Dan, we don't know.
Sorry,
it's okay.
I'm just trying to solve a crime.
Yeah,
I'm just trying to help the grieving family.
Listen, I think if it's anything like Wisconsin or like one of the they all were there. They probably did some fucking cocaine with some booze, watching the game or smoking something, and maybe it was laced with a little something.
Okay.
But why? How did 3 of them get outside and that guy fell asleep? I don't know.
It sure is a mystery. I mean, do you find this story more sexy than the college girls? Like, which story do you like more?
Sexy?
Yeah. Like, there's something sexy about death. You know what I mean? Like, serial killer stories are sexy.
Like, what's her face?
Like,
it just got the 83 million from Trump.
Right. No, but we're drawn to these stories.
The murder in Idaho is the most.
That's your favorite.
That's my fuck. I want it to go to trial soon because this he's guilty for sure.
Yeah.
I just want to know.
I thought you were the innocent until proven guilty person.
Just sometimes with like rape and shit like that.
Right. But murder is you can just make your assumptions right away. Fuck that. I like when you pick and choose your.
But I do want to know what happened here because it's not like it's carbon monoxide. You're outside. It's just very bizarre that.
No, it's weird. It's weird.
The cops say there's no foul play, so it must have been drugs. It must
probably.
Have been. Yeah.
It's almost as weird as the Vince McMahon texts. Have you guys read these?
No, what's happening? I've heard he's going through something.
What's
he's spiraling too.
What's the backstory here? You're the one that got me onto this. Vince McMahon.
I don't know.
He's the owner of WWF/WWE.
Yeah.
Everyone. Almost everyone knows who Vince McMahon is. He's been there since the 80s.
He's the singer of Motley Crue.
Yes, Vince McMahon.
Yeah.
And he took that Motley money in the 80s and he bought the WWF.
Exactly.
And now Vince Neil McMahon is in huge trouble because what happened?
He sent some pretty cool text messages.
Have you read them?
No.
Oh my God! Should we have Heidi read them?
Yes.
Who did he send him to?
Who is it? Was it a wrestler? Like a female wrestler?
I think it was another wrestler. Don't quote me on that. I didn't look into it too much.
Girl?
I read the text messages and
it's a female.
All right, so I would like you to read the top left one. Read whatever the hell you want.
And this is real?
Yeah.
This is happening?
Yeah. Oh.
Oops.
Oh, that's fun.
Top left one?
Yeah.
over here?
Yeah, the left one.
I know, I can't see.
Read out loud. Don't read yourself.
I gotta do it so I can see it.
People are listening.
I need my glasses. Wait, how do I get it bigger?
You know what? I'll read it. Okay. All right.
No, I want to read it. I just can't. I can't see the words.
zoom it
You
up.
see how it's
Yep.
there?
You can do a pinch zoom. Okay. go. There we go.
You youngins and your
Pinch zooms.
wackadoodle technology. I love it. That's you, Janelle. You just can't get enough, can you? In the future, it's going to be so bad that you'll demand to be fucked twice a day and not just with blank in a 3-way. Why not let others see the beautiful, voluptuous body and watch you shake uncontrollably when you come? Are you serious? He said, they'll
Yes.
go out of their minds. Then I'll find more friends and we'll tie you up so you're helpless. I'll direct them to have their way any way they want. Who can make you scream? Scream the loudest. Maybe I'll just line them up and have them squirt in your mouth, your pussy, all over your tits and ass all at the same time. You'll be covered in cum and we'll make you eat it all and taste everybody's cum. The next morning you'll be a little sore, but you're still gonna want more. After all that fucking and over up, and then that's all I have.
Well, now I want you to read the one on the far right. That's kind of my favorite one.
Far right. Hold
You know, the way you lean politically.
Yes. Proud of it. Let's see. Oh my God.
Oh boy.
Oh,
All right.
can you
I'm
do
just
it so I can read it?
What kind of laptop do you have? Do you have
That
a Mac?
one?
Do you know how to like do pinch zooms? and
Yeah,
shit?
but it's I don't know
Look,
what's going
it's fucking
on.
Boom, boom, boom. It's
Okay, but
fucking-
that's yours, so you're used to it with your fingers.
they're all the
I have
same.
dainty feet. I
They're all
have
the same.
dainty fingers.
All right, this one is really put on your OnlyFans voice.
Ari, your last picture. You need your panties ripped off and 3 big black dicks in all 3 holes at the same time. Way up your pussy and way up your ass. Stop it here. Way up your ass as far as they will go, but even farther. And the thickest cock goes down your throat, so it makes you gag and convulse as those big black cocks pound away. It feels like from the start you're being assaulted, but it's made you come nonstop. Just one continuous, constant orgasm. And just before you pass out, those big black dick squirts or loads of cum inside you. As you lay on your stomach, the cum is coming out of all your holes. I'll turn you over and check them all.
So, suffice to say, Mr. McMahon has stepped down from his position. Whoa, right?
How old? He's old, right?
He's like, I'm going to say 67.
I think he's a robot.
Wow, there you go. He's a bot,
Oh.
dude. That's so AI. How old is Vince McMahon? 67 is what I guessed.
Vince McMahon is 78 years old.
Almost had it. 70. That's an 80-year-old man talking about filling assholes with like a bunch of black dicks.
What?
Yeah. Wow. I mean, I feel like
That's crazy.
in this day and age, you shouldn't say this to people that you work with. What do you guys think?
Hold on.
Yeah.
This is a woman that he works with?
Yeah.
A wrestler?
I believe so, right? Was this someone who's going to be a wrestler?
I don't know too much of the story. I just saw the messages and laughed and sent them to you.
It's unbelievable.
Is he married?
I don't know.
Well, not anymore. Let's
But he
see.
does have children, which is like.
Oh
imagine
my God, can
What
you,
if you found your dad
Same
texted these to
age.
someone?
Oh my God.
Well, 3
Wait.
big black dicks filling your ass with cum in your throat, and I'll
sounds
cum in your
like-
tits.
Oh,
It's going to be a weird Christmas.
man.
Oh, Dad.
Oh
Wow.
my God.
I just passed my phone around to a bunch of guys on the tech crew. They were screaming, "Oh my God, she's fucking beautiful. Look at that ass. I'd like to get that." I paused to count out loud how many guys there were. 12. I then said, "Okay, there's 12 of you, and she would love to fuck each and every one of you one at a time." Oh no, each and every one of you at one time. The guys cheered. But she will only do it if she takes 3 at a time. That brought a huge reaction. She wants one deep in her ass, one way down her throat, and one in her pussy. And you can pound her and keep on pounding her till you pop your load. She may scream and try to say no, although it would be difficult to say anything with a cock down her throat. They laughed.
Yeah, so this is Janelle Grant. He's sending these to, and she worked for him. She was Former head of talent relations.
I bet.
Wait, yeah. And
Janelle's going to be very wealthy. Holy shit.
I mean,
Holy shit, that's a
He
lot.
resigned. Jesus Christ. This is from 2021.
Oh, I mean, he was only 75 then.
And
That's fine.
It shows
a young
McMahon
man.
prompting her to meet with other men to engage in intercourse with her.
You know what's weird?
What is
People have very like kinks are so varied. Like the fact, like I cannot relate to the idea of wanting to see a bunch of guys bang my wife.
It's gross.
It is.
I don't understand any of it. It just makes me.
And I'm
wanna,
not.
like,
I mean, people are if people are into it and everyone's okay with it, cool.
Yeah.
But there's just so many I don't understand. The feet one is another one. I don't get it.
yeah,
I don't get it.
A lot of guys want to see like soles of the feet. Like I wonder what that is.
What does it mean?
I don't know.
Like I think a lot of stuff goes back to like childhood things, but what is it about feet?
Yeah, like what?
Like,
you
did
wanna
your
be
mom step
stepped
on your face a lot?
Like,
Like, what is the deal? Your mom's a soccer fan? I don't get what the deal is.
I've heard that it's something to do with like spending a lot of time around your mom's feet. Like if you're a little kid and you
Oh my
like
god,
follow your mom
it's
around.
all mom stuff, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh god, it's so weird.
Which really makes you wonder what Vince McMahon's mom was doing.
oh God.
It doesn't sound like she was too racist. His mom.
Very accepting woman.
Come on, come all, fellas.
So is this?
I never heard that
this
foot
is
thing before, but that makes
real?
sense. Yeah, it's very real. Pretty cool, right? Pretty,
Yeah, it says
pretty
he's gone
cool.
from WWE.
Yeah, that's a lot. But then
Jesus Christ.
I could have read somewhere else that someone said he said he stepped down, but he's still making the decisions.
Probably.
Allegedly, maybe I don't know if that's
Well-
about somebody else. There's so many scandals. Who the fuck knows?
And they had to write allegedly that he sent those. 'Cause-
Well, here's the thing about text messages. Like, I can change your name to anything in my phone and just say like, "Oh, did you see what,
Yeah.
Barbara Bush said to me?"
But if they did like a forensic thing,
Of
it would
course.
go to my. You would
Of course,
see
of
that
course,
it
of
was
course.
somebody-
But
yeah.
you can start
Yeah, you're
so
right.
much shit online just by changing someone. Like, I know that one of my good friends, she has me in her phone as Mick Jagger. So she could I could say the dumbest shit and she could just, let's look what Mick Jagger said to me. You never know.
Wow, that's intense.
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
If
Isn't he
you're-
tired? He's got to be tired.
judging by this, I don't think so. I think he's doing fine.
Damn. What
I
were you
mean-
going to say? Sorry.
If you had a boss, like, how much would you let your boss get away with saying to you before you'd be like, oh, hell no? Like, if your boss texted you, like, you looked really beautiful tonight, how do you respond to that, Heidi Van Tassel? Or have you been through this before?
Yeah, I was just thinking about there's something happened to me like a few years. It's been a while now, but this person is he's a producer in town. Oh. And we were friendly, and I thought he was interested in an idea that I had. And he
I'm
called.
already mad.
Yeah, he called like late one night, and he has a girl. He had a girlfriend. He's married now.
What's his name again? Fuck. I thought I could get it.
But at one point, it started to get weird. Like the questions he was asking me. It was late at night. Not like late, but like 11. That's late for me. But like he was asking me
11 o'clock
questions.
is kind of late for a business.
Yeah, and
back and forth.
he had been out for drinks, and he had called me and said, "Hey, I have an idea for this one character, blah blah blah." And I was really excited because he's kind of a big guy, kind of a big name. And this is before the Me Too shit. This is before all of that. And out of the blue, he goes, I bet you like to get spit on. And I was like,
You just made me feel so icky. Out of nowhere?
what? I was like, what? And he goes, I bet you like to get spit on. Or do you like to spit? And I go, what are you talking about? And he's like, would you spit on my balls?
Oh, that is such a bold leap. Holy shit.
And I was like,
do you?
and I felt so uncomfortable and so depressed because instantly I was like, oh, okay. This is, he doesn't
He doesn't
fucking
give a
care.
shit
He
about my
doesn't care.
idea.
Nope.
This is just a way to.
Yep. And I just said, I gotta go. And then I was like, and I pretend like I lost, like.
Wait, were you talking on the phone?
Service? Yeah.
You're having a conversation?
Yes, on the phone. Not text.
Oh, that's so much more uncomfortable.
Yeah. And then that next week he called again, but I didn't answer. And then he came into the place I worked at, and it was just very awkward. It was just made me feel uncomfortable, and I didn't know what to say. And I don't know, it was very depressing. And then the Me Too thing came out, and he
Did you tell anyone when it happened?
Yeah, a girl I worked with.
Okay.
And I was embarrassed too, because that's what happens as a girl too. You become embarrassed because you're like, oh, I must have like fucking. Did I like come on to him? Did I like?
Why would he come out of nowhere?
Right, like
if I didn't, what
he was saying I was attractive because he asked. I remember he asked like what I was doing at home on 11 o'clock on a Friday night or whatever. I was like, oh, I was just watching Breaking Bad or whatever I was doing at that time. And because I remember the apartment I had too. And I remember everything because I felt gross and disgusting. And then he tried to it was very awkward because then he was like, bummer. And then when he came into the restaurant, he whispered in my ear, I love that we have a secret. And I was like,
it gets worse.
Ew, we don't have a secret. You have a secret now, but then he's making me, well, the more I talk about it, the more disgusted I am. He made me feel like
you're in on it, or like you're cool with it.
Don't tell anybody. This is our secret. Ooh, our secret. And then I hadn't seen him for a while, and on my birthday, he called me when I was in Wisconsin, when I was about to move back here. And he was like, hey, how's it going? I hope you're okay. And this is right as the Me Too thing was happening. He goes, I just wanted to check in on you and see how things were. I'm like, yeah, they're good. He goes, I think we should circle back to our project. And I was like, that'd be cool. But I mean, I just...
that is awful.
He didn't say anything, but I think he was seeing... he was checking to see what the climate was
Testing
in
the
our
waters.
relationship,
right?
To see if I was like, I got a fucking lawyer, but I have no proof. I have no.
What have you been up to? Just spitting on balls and enjoying the summer.
And so
careful. You can't see your phone in the video, right? All right, cool.
I'm gonna see because there was something else. Recently, I forgot about this. This was on my birthday again. And he wrote, happiest of birthdays. This was this year.
And he typed out,
hope you're well. Would love to catch up, but never any pressure. Asked me where I lived these days. And then he said, we should go have a coffee and talk about the project that we were working on. Because it's it's really good. And then he had said, pick a place, pick a time and a day, and I will either confirm or suggest an alternate time. Cool. And even then he's being a little bossy. But again, he's a fucking big producer in town.
You know the saddest part? This has probably worked for him before.
Of course it has. And then I said, as soon as I get back into town, because I was still in Wisconsin.
Right.
Or maybe I wasn't. I'm not sure. I think I was here. I was in the desert. And he wrote, great. I will hold you to that. Every now and again, you need me to be tough with you.
Oh, I hate this dude.
And I never wrote back. So I was like, that's it. You're making me feel so disgusting. And that's...
Ladies... Anyone
disgusting.
listening, I'm sorry that you have to live like this. And dudes, they're listening.
And I'm older.
Don't act like this. Don't act like this to people.
Like, I'm older. I'm not like some 20-year-old, but because of
It's fine with 20-year-olds, but don't do it to a mature woman.
No, but you know what I mean? Like, I'm pretty savvy at this shit. Yeah. And I'll be like, fuck you, don't talk to me like that now. But when I was 20, 30, I probably would have been like,
It's so weird.
And because he's a big producer in town, and the Me Too thing wasn't happening until after this happened.
It's so fucked.
It's fucked up. Yeah. Now that I say it out loud, that's fucked up. Now and again, I have to be tough. Now and again, I have to be tough with you.
Oh, this guy loves himself.
Because we have a secret.
Naughty little secret.
Fuck, your naughty little secret was you fucking making me feel so uncomfortable with the fucking shit. And he would say shit after that too, and I'd let it happen.
But it's not your fault. Just because you like.
I should have been like.
What are you gonna do? What are you really gonna do? What can you do? Nothing. Out the guy, then he'll just say like, "Oh, that you're lying." Or
and I really wanted to, have my project go, but I also see where all these women with Weinstein and shit like that, because I remember when I started to work for Raquel Welch, and Raquel Welch told me on the phone, I didn't sign an NDA, so I don't have to be quiet about this, but she was like, look, she's like, I don't agree with a lot of these women, and I'm the same way. I think there should have been a trial, and let's hear the guy's side and the girl's side. But she also said, I've been taught as a young woman, Raquel was older then. Yeah. Not when I worked for her, and she's like, I would never go to a hotel room at midnight to talk over a fucking script.
Right.
Never. And I don't care if Weinstein was his headquarters. Sure. You're going to a disgusting man's hotel room at midnight or 9:00 or 3 p.m, and he opens a door in a robe. Fucking get the fuck out of there. But I understand.
But there's a draw.
But I get it.
The draw to like.
Because you want your project to be, or you want to be in the next movie. And there's a lot of girls out there that got Academy Awards that worked with him that I don't see returning their Academy Awards.
Sure.
So there's a lot. I mean, there's, I don't know.
But I will also say that even though they do it, doesn't mean it's okay that the guys even suggest it. Of
course.
It's
because he knows he has the power, and they're powerful, and that's how Hollywood is run. But I just remembered he wrote me that on my birthday, and I remember I was just like, ugh. It just made me feel gross.
Are there any stories of Hollywood men, like straight men, blowing producers to get jobs? Has that ever become a thing?
I don't know, but I know that there's been some guys who've been like assaulted.
Oh, yeah.
But then again, you're like, dude, really? Like,
I mean, guys can be assaulted.
Oh, of course. Yeah. In fact, it happens a lot.
Yeah,
happens a lot. But
not to me, unfortunately.
Yeah, where? What the fuck?
Where can we go to get assaulted by these men or women?
Sounds terrible.
There is a friend of mine.
And then he sucked my dick for 45 minutes. It was awful.
A friend of mine.
I kept coming over and over.
A friend of mine who's a guy was assaulted by a director, this hot woman who's...
Heidi's name drop. She isn't afraid to drop those names. Kinda lame.
But the director slapped his ass, and because she was a director, he was like...
was a woman director slapped a guy's ass?
Yeah, he was going into his trailer, and she was like, "Ooh, I'll see you later," or whatever. And he was like, he felt weird about it. And I was like, "Really? You felt weird? Please?" He goes, "I did," because he had a wife and everything. He's like, "I felt weird." Because it wasn't like it was this hot director woman. Like,
I can honestly say I would have no problem with that, but I also know that it is bad. Do you know what I mean? Like I would have no issue with that, but I understand that you can't do that. But I wish someone would do it to me because I want to feel seen. I want to feel attractive. You know what I mean? I need my day in the sun. It's a weird thing.
Yeah, I've never told that story.
Yeah, can we tell me the guy's name later? Would I know the name?
don't know, but he's friends with a lot of like famous actors, and he goes out a lot.
I'll be so bummed if I know him.
No, I don't. I doubt it.
Okay.
I think he's like.
Should we have him on the show and then spring the story on him? Be like, you piece, and then Heartthrob and I will get the soap in a sock, or the lock in a sock, and beat him up.
It's funny. I bet this has happened to a lot of girls that
Of course.
that were a
fucking
part
awful.
of his.
It's atrocious.
Because he also owns. I think he still has a better Adele. I'll say. I think he has a production house as well. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay, well, to wrap up the show, can I tell you something wild that happened to me the other night?
Yeah.
I saw on my walk 2 separate male naked penises of 2 men that were not together in the span of 15 or 20 seconds.
Stop.
Yeah. So I was on my night walk, and I started making the walk. I extended the walk, so I go a little bit further and more onto like kind of a major street. And I round a corner, and there's like a concrete wall to my left. At the end, the wall stops, and there's like a little hill and kind of grass and bushes. And I get up to that point, and I see something in the corner of my eye, and there is a guy standing on like the ledge, kind of in the grass, with his pants down to his knees, just pissing right towards me. Like dirty dick, homeless, like super dirty dick.
Ew.
Like filthy hands, just holding this gross dick. And I stopped and looked at it for 2-3 minutes and kept walking.
Sexy.
No, I saw it for a couple seconds. I was like, I haven't seen like another dick in a very, very long time. And then 10 or 15 seconds later, I made a left to walk down an alley, and now there's a guy to my right with his dick poking through a fence towards me. He's on the other side of a fence. His dick is poking through the fence, and now he's also pissing towards me. This is 10 to 15 seconds later, I saw another fucking dirty dick peeing at me.
What? In
Yeah.
a hole?
Yeah.
Was it like a glory hole?
No,
thing?
it was a fence. It was like a regular fence.
Right,
and
but
he
was it
just,
like-
he was just on the other side of the fence trying to piss into the alley with his fucking dirty homeless dick peeing right at me.
Ew.
Yeah, yep. So that was pretty cool for me. Couple dicks.
Wow.
Couple dicks. Been a long time. So that was a nice way to wrap up my night.
If you haven't already seen the new Kevin Hart special, have you seen it?
No, I don't care for his stand-up. I love Kevin Hart as a human being, but I've not seen the special yet.
Well, his old stand-up, I loved it. And then he started to do the new ones, and I did not care for them. It was very much like, I'm Kevin Hart, I don't give a fuck, here's my, This new one, I was laughing so hard that I turned off the TV and was still crying, laughing, snorting, crying.
You watch it by yourself?
Yes.
See, that's a lot. If you can laugh watching it by yourself, that's pretty good.
God. I mean,
Where
best.
Where was it filmed?
He filmed it in. Where was he?
You pro Kevin Hart? Anti?
Indifferent.
Okay.
Yeah, like I had just forgot. He's in a new movie on Netflix that's horrible, called Lift or something. I watched like 10 minutes. I was like, ugh, this is horrible.
I don't know that he's been in a good movie that I can think of.
Yeah, I don't.
But
yeah.
he's so good at what he does.
He's hilarious.
Like whoever that kind of movie, there's no one better. But it's not for me.
But this stand-up, there's nothing dirty in it. There's nothing about sex, which is okay for me, but it gets a little too much sometimes. This was the funniest fucking thing. He talks about coming to. Oh
No, I'm sorry.
wow.
I've had a long couple days.
That's okay. We can wrap it up. Let's go.
That's how you started the show. That's how I'm ending the show.
Okay. But
Is it on Netflix? Is the special on Netflix?
No, it's on Peacock, and he talks about Peacock.
Still the funniest word in the English language.
He talks about George Floyd and how he
Wow, that
flew
sounds
out.
pretty funny.
No, but he flew out to do one of the marches, one of the not riots. What was it called?
Protests.
One of the protests out here in Beverly Hills.
Your right wing came out for a second. One of those fucking riots. Those dirty, dirty riots. Your conservative is showing.
Let me tuck that back in. But he came out here too.
Not the riots, the thing that the left calls
Oh
them.
my god! So he spent like 4 days making a sign, and you just please watch it. Watch the whole.
Is it called
fucking
Irresponsible?
thing. Yes.
It is on Netflix.
No, then it's not that one.
Okay.
It's on.
Is it called Reality Check?
Yes.
That is
Reality
on
Check.
Peacock. Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
It is.
Okay.
I mean,
I'll try it.
crying.
I'll try it.
Talks about his dad who just passed, who had an oxygen tank. I mean, this stuff.
It really does sound hilarious.
It is.
George Floyd, oxygen tank dad. What else? Childhood cancer? Come on. Kicking puppies? Oh.
He talks about how his dad always gave people nicknames, but like nicknames that are not the
Like
best.
what?
Like, well, you just gotta see. You just gotta see it.
Fine.
Holy shit! It's funny.
Reality Check, Kevin Hart.
Whew.
The new Gervais I loved.
I have to watch that. I have to watch that.
He's one of the best.
I love him so much.
One of the best.
I love him.
Big fan. Other than that, it's very hot in this room right now.
It's really hot. I thought it was me at
should
first.
probably-
I thought it was my foot
No.
or this stuff.
Heidi's hot foot. No, it's just
Monster
where
energy.
it's fit. Wait, when this comes out, it's February, but right now we're filming this at the end of January.
Oh.
You didn't know that?
Oh, it is January.
Yeah.
What's today? January.
30th or something?
Oh no, I've been in a.
But it's like been hot in LA the last couple of days.
But this weekend's supposed to be in the 50s.
Can't wait.
I love it.
Can't wait. And we're counting on the days. Heartthrob and I are hitting the road pretty soon.
Are you
We start
excited?
rehearsals next week, and
I'll see you. I'll come to the show in Chicago.
oh yeah, we're gonna see Heidi in Chicago.
Nice.
Yeah. Where did you guys meet? In Wisconsin?
Yeah, Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was cool. That's where the nickname was born.
Heartthrob.
Yep.
Like, he's such a heartthrob. And even my sister, I told her that you're the producer, and she was like, "Oh, I just remember he just was so cute and he smelled so good. He had just taken a shower."
Should we tell him what he doesn't know? The thing that you told me after the show?
I don't. What did I tell? What did I not tell him?
Am I allowed to? Can I say?
I don't remember.
You told me that after you met him that you and your sister scissored about it.
Ew! Oh, that is so disgusting. Oh my god,
You said you
so
guys fucking
gross.
fuzz bumped and were squirting all over the place.
Oh, that makes me want to throw up.
Like she would say heart, you say throb,
Stop.
heart, throb, and then squirting all over.
Ew!
Yeah.
Nasty.
Bagel bumping Van Tassel sisters.
Ew!
You don't-
Bagel bumping.
Yeah. You don't remember telling me that?
That's disgusting. So gross. Wait, who are you on tour with? I mean, is there a band that's touring, that's opening up?
I don't know.
Yes.
And they're called. I never know who the openers are. Are they good? Do you like them? Do you know anything about them?
I don't know anything about them.
Okay. Yes, there's an opener, but they're called. They are
Called the Bad Wi-Fi's.
The bad Wi-Fi's?
Yeah, he's a joke because the Wi-Fi here sucks.
Oh, I was like, oh, I love them.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Make great
So that's the band we're touring with.
great bets. Make great bets.
Well, if you want to know who's opening, you can just Google it yourselves. Or maybe Heartthrob can throw the name of the band up on the screen right now.
Tiger Cub. Tiger Cub.
Tiger Cub. Come see him live. Porta Pyros with
that's
Tiger
what-
Cub.
That's what their Instagram is called.
All right.
Did you
But they're
see
called
the
Tiger
video of the guy? I think it was in Miami or something, and he had a convertible Rolls Royce with a fucking huge lion in the back seat, and he got arrested. But he was cruising around town with the fucking lion in his back seat.
We shouldn't be allowed to live on this planet anymore.
Like, who the
What are we doing?
fuck?
What the fuck are we doing?
Guy cruising with lion. Oh no, not gay.
I was going to say, did you hear about the guy cruising for bears?
Good video. Great video.
Wait. It is bad Wi-Fi in here. Oh my god! It just says gay cruising. Never mind.
In Miami?
What? There's no gays down there. That's crazy.
Wait, I gotta find it.
No,
It was
we're
on the
done.
news.
No, we're done. You had your moment. You had all day to prep. You had all day yesterday to prep
I
these stories.
forgot. I was depressed.
Oh yeah, like we're all not. Heidi, it's been a blast.
Oh, here it is.
Okay, great.
He was in a Bentley.
Okay.
Man casually cruises. Wait. Here it is. Wait.
We're waiting. We're all waiting.
What's the Wi-Fi? I'm sorry. It's not coming up. Oh! Why is it so slow back here? Thai woman facing charges in viral video of lion cruising in the back of the Bentley. Look.
We're almost done with the show, but Heidi's got a story to tell. She had
I'm sorry. It was at a
chance
Thai resort
for
town.
hour, but had to wait
Showed the lion sitting in the back seat with the convertible top open.
to us all.
She's facing up to a year in prison.
This is Lola, and I'm here to tell the world to stop being such pussies and listen to Rare Form Radio.
Fucking idiot.
Really tickled by that one, huh?
I thought it was in Miami, but it was Thai. Oh, cruising.
Just stick that story right in there anywhere. It'll go anywhere. We could take 45 minutes to pull up the article and read it. No problem.